hope you're doing well. Got a pickups video for you guys. Long overdue pickups video. Slightly different to what I normally do. Normally I go game hunting and show you the pickups straight away. But I've had the last month's pickups, I want to say this is going to be. So I've just checking my life. I don't mind talking to myself, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So that could be live. Last month's pickups. There we are, we are live. Whoa. Yeah, but the last month it's quite hard to explain. I've only been picking up smaller things because I've now surpassed the 1,000 games in my collection. I don't know if you can see in the background. Yeah, so we've passed 1,000 games mark, okay? And I wanted to stay on track then. I'm going off topic. So when you're going game hunting, when you've got, oh, hey, Accessory 6, how you doing? Thanks for stopping on by. Hope your Saturday's going good. Yeah, when you've got like when you've got 1,000 games in your collection, or there or thereabouts, it gets harder and harder to buy the games or to find the games you want to collect. Okay, that's my experience. I know some people are buying games. They're collectors, aren't they? I'm a collector, but I'm a gamer more than a collector. Every single game in my games room, I plan to play. I've either played them in the past, so I've got nostalgia attached to them, or I plan to play them in the future. Okay, and I'm also trading in games all the time. I got one game I picked up and I've already traded it in, so I'll talk about that in a sec. Yeah, but I kind of went to 998 games, and I traded a few in, then it dipped, and it's been going up and down, but I've hit the over 1,000, and I thought, I want to buy, when I was on 999 games, I thought, I want to get a special game for my 1,000th game. I think I've achieved it, and this is the best eBay pickup I've ever had. I still can't believe how lucky I am to have it in the collection. It's over £100 cheaper than what it sells for in CX. Okay, but we'll get to that. I'll save that till the end. I'll make you watch the whole video. It's all about view time or something, isn't it? So we've got some games to show you. I've got a movie to show you, and I've got some books to show you as well, because I like to share my reading with you guys as well, okay? Some of the games as well I probably would have shown in like a previous video. I think I went live what I've been playing, watching, reading. So apologies if you've seen some of the stuff before, but the majority is brand new stuff, okay? Or brand new to my collection, okay? So let's start off with two big hitters, two SNK classics, okay? So I'll do these together because I bought these are eBay pickups, bought off the same seller, okay? So I got Samurai Showdown 5 Special and Samurai Showdown 6. And, in case you haven't noticed, they're both sealed. Check it out, boys and girls, grannies and aunts. Sealed. I've got that in the Samurai Showdown collection, and I've got a digital copy of that. But I just put a bid on. I think they trend for around about £50. These games sealed. They're quite rare sealed. Okay. King of Fighters, perhaps. Or Joshua Low. Hey, Joshua. Maybe. Good guess. Samurai Showdown. Yes, so I got my Samurai Showdown games here. What was I going to say? But yeah, I bid on them, and what I normally do, if I really, really want something, I'm not sure what the term is, where you like watch an item till it's got a couple of seconds till it's about to end, and then you bid. I didn't do that with these, okay? I just put what I could afford, I think I put a maximum bid of £25 each on both of them. I thought I might get lucky. It was something like 6 days left of bidding. So I thought, that's what I can afford. If I win, amazing. If I don't win, it wasn't meant to be. They weren't meant to be in my collection. So, sniper bid. Yes, sniper bid. That's what I normally do. Thank you, Axeris. Yeah, I'm normally that guy, okay? But I'm kind of changing tact now, you know, because sometimes I get a bit too competitive. I just want to win the bid. And then my bank account hates me kind of thing. So I bid what I could afford. And obviously I won both bids. I think this one was about £22, I think. And I think this was £17. Again, great to have in the collection. This is me with my collector's cap on. So my collector's Jurassic Park cap on. Where I want them in the collection. I love every single Samurai Showdown game. Even Samurai Showdown Sen. I'm a defender of that game for the Xbox 360. But yeah, so I thought, yeah, I'll get them in the collection. I don't know. They are limited run games as well. I don't know if I'm going to open them. I don't know. Or we'll see. But I play them anyway because I've got the digital copies of them, you know. So off to a great start. Then, where do we go? We've been game hunting twice in the last month, okay? So we went to, seems like ages ago, we went to Port Talbot, okay? One of my local gaming towns, retro gaming towns, I want to say. And I picked up 2 games there. I'll talk about this one first then. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, I bought this. I was quite happy, actually. I bought this, and it was a normal copy. It was on the shelf, so when I went to pay. And they give me the launch edition thing with all the extra bump and stuff is in there. There's some art cards and stuff like that. But I've actually traded the game in. I think I paid £28 for it. I traded stuff in to get it. So it cost me £28, let's say, and I had £18 trading. I found it a little bit clunky. I think it was advertised more as to the people that loved Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2. They said, if you loved the earlier Assassin's Creed, we've kind of gone back to our roots. And I listened to it, but I thought, okay, that sounds all right. But then I hate Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2 because of the controls are so bad. But the story in it is really good. I did put a good couple of hours in, but like when your character can't climb over a basket or a ledge that's about that high, it's like, nah, I don't know. I will go back to it. So that's why I've kept this. So when that game goes down, I'm talking years in the future, 2-3 years in the future. When that game goes down to say £5, £8, I'll buy it then, and then I'll have this nice slip-on cover and all the extra goodies there. Does that make sense? Or am I totally crazy? Does anyone else do that? The other game I picked up, and I played this and I finished it. Kind of bought it for the Steelbook as well. Which one is this? Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That is a fantastic looking Steelbook, isn't it? This was £5. Didn't pay extra for the steel case at all. I wouldn't pay extra, but I did have a lot of fun playing this game. I played it when it originally came out many years ago, and I just like the story mode in the Call of Duty franchise, you know. So yeah, I had a ton of fun playing that. And the last time I tried to play it, I got so far and it crashed on me, but I was on my PS4, so I thought, oh, maybe it'll run better on my PS5, so that's what I've done, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. What else have we got? Oh, I've bought, this is a prop, okay? So this is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, okay? The original one. Of course, the sequel's come out. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising, and it's only on digital. So while I'm talking about that game, I like to have something in my hand while I'm talking. So kind of ignore this, but I'm talking about the new game that's come out. Came out late last year. I waited on it. If it came out physical, I probably would have bought it at launch and supported it at launch. but I'm holding on for. I'm a supporter of physical media, okay, and I found out that there's going to be a DLC character in this game. 2B, my favourite guest character of any Soul Calibur game of all time. And so I bought the game the day 2B launched. So I paid $39.99 for the game. I'm sure it was £6.49 for 2B. And let me tell you, yes, I know Tekken 8 came out this year. For me personally, as of right now, I'd say this is Game of the Year over Tekken 8. I know it's a hot take, okay? But my opinion, there's a lot of content on Tekken 8. I haven't stopped playing it completely. It's still installed on the hard drive, okay? But this game is addictive. And what's funny about it is every single character you level up like in a lot of fighting games. The max level in this game is level 500. 500. So I've pledged now. I think we were live streaming it the other night. Friday night, last night. And I'm going to get 2B to level 500. And what you get when you get to 500 doesn't tell you. It's a question mark. So it's going to be hell of a grind. I was playing it today whilst listening to the radio, listening to the football. The Swans won 2-0. Happy days. That's why I'm smiling. So I grinded. I think I'm level 52 now. So I'm just over 10% of the way. But it's going to be a journey, and I'm thoroughly enjoying Granblue Fantasy Versus. It might go in sale, but as far as I'm concerned, it's worth that £40. But be warned, you've got to pay extra for 2B, $6.49. She does not disappoint. Okay, we went. The thing with February, okay, I've had 2 weeks off in February, or 2.5 weeks, so I actually was off more than I was in work, okay, so yeah, and it's 2 separate weeks as well. It was like a week and a half, back in for 2 weeks, and off for another week. Just had holidays to use, otherwise I would lose them, you know. So I just randomly one day needed to go to Swansea, so I just called into Swansea. I did buy 2 movies, Cutthroat Island and Exorcist Believer. I haven't got them here because they've already been traded in, okay? So I've watched them. I think, am I going to watch them in the next 2 or 3 years? Probably not. I think The Exorcist will probably come on Netflix, Prime or something like that anyway. So while they've got a little bit of value, I thought, let's just trade them in. And Cutthroat Island, I had nearly what I bought it for, so I did really well with that. Anyway, so I bought those 2 movies and this game. Oh, this is the game I traded Assassin's Creed Mirage in for this game. They give me £18 store credit in CX, and I used £18 store credit to purchase this. Tales of Arise. I've never actually finished a Tales game, but if I think I'm a Tales of Symphonia back on the good old GameCube. I know it's been re-released. I owned it on the GameCube as well. My version, I think it came out on the PS3 as well, like a remaster version. So that's my go-to with that. But I've never actually finished one. The last one I played, I think, was Tales of Abyss on the Nintendo 3DS. That's a good little game. Again, I haven't finished it. But this, it kind of feels like a Tales game, I suppose. But when did I play it last? Thursday evening. Now I'm really into it. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to do spoilers, okay? But it's like, how do I breathe? I'll give you the post-it notes version of it then. You play as, he's the main character there, and he's your team of people you're meeting along the way are trying to like liberate 5 parts of this world, and they're very different. Like the first world is very barren, boring, just looking. I think it's beautiful, but it's very dull colours and stuff like that. Then you go in this tunnel. Once you pass that bit, so you get to level 2, then you go into You go into like these tunnels and you emerge and everything's snow, like a Christmassy kind of world, and that's beautiful as well. But I've done that bit as well, so I'm two down, three to go. And there's a couple of twists in there as well. It's quite a deep story as well. It's pretty deep, okay? Maybe it's not for the faint of heart. Oh, it says 12, maybe. But now I'm in what I would class as paradise. I've come out, it's all cliffs, it's waterfalls, it's everything green, it's beautiful houses, like farmland, and it's just, oh, it's stunning. And I'm just like, oh, I'd love to live here with my dog Rossi, you know. So that's all I've done. I've literally gone exploring, like, wow, no, this is more like it. There's like literally cows everywhere. Yeah, I love it. I'm digging this game, okay? Yeah, I recommend it from what I've played so far. The other game I picked up... No, these are games we bought when we went then to Carmarthen for my friend Chris's birthday. Shout out my imaginary friend Chris. That's the name of his YouTube channel. I don't think he's imaginary. Yeah, but he could be. Yeah, we went to Carmarthen then. And shout out Laxton. He came as well. And the main two stores we go to, there's a good CX, and then directly opposite, there's a really good cash generator. And shout out to that cash generator in Carmarthen. The guy in there, he's really good. Every time we go in there, he knows his stuff, he talks about stuff. Like, you noticed, I must have had I think I had a jacket on. He's talking to me about the football and stuff like that. I only bought one game in there. I bought another Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And what a great story. I've played it before, back on the PlayStation 4. And it's got... So non-fighting games, this has got the best graphics I've ever seen. That house, when you're in London, if you played it, you know what I'm talking about, with the night vision mode. I'm so into it, and it looks so realistic, okay? But the last time I tried to play it, it crashed on me. So I was not right at the end. You're in this like infiltrating these enemy grounds, and like the floor falls through, and then the game would crash. It tried to skip to a cutscene, and it kept crashing, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So that years ago now, when it first came out. And again, why does this game take up so much space on your hard drive? It's insane how big a game this is. But the final mission, wow, I was so impressed. Going up that mountain with all the forest trees and the evergreen trees and stuff like that, and the helicopters, and you've got that laser thing, and you take the drones take it out. Oh, it's so epic, you know. What a great finish to the game. I felt like I was in a movie kind of thing. So I really enjoyed that as well. I only paid, I think it was £5 or I think it's £8 in CX. But I paid quite a bit less than CX, you know. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Then we went across the road to good old CEX. And I'm itching to play these games. Someone is trying to hide this one, I think. Oh, Pazman 90, Tony. Hope you're well, mate. Got some good pickups, have you? Yes, I have. How much roughly did you spend? Oh, no idea in total. Again, pretty good. Actually, when I went to Carmarthen, my bank statement said £12, £13. Again, because I'm trading stuff in now, and I'm getting a bit more clever. Being a bit more harsh as well. I'm not holding on to things just for the sake of holding on to it. And some of the things I'm trading in, like I'm looking at my collection, I had 2 copies, for example, of Devil May Cry 2 for the PlayStation 2. They only give me like £152 for it. But what's the point in having 2 copies? Get it gone. I think I had 2 copies of GTA San Andreas for the PS2. Get it gone, get it traded in. So I looked which was the better version. I kept hold of that one. Get the other one gone. So kind of thinning it out, but like what's the point in having duplicates in the collection, you know? So yeah, we went across the road to CEX in Carmarthen, and this was the one game I was most excited to do, to find, because I always do the night before we go, I always go online and on the CX website, so type in Carmarthen, shows you everything they've got in stock. And I go across, and on my iPad, I do a screenshot of anything I want to pick up. And when I go in there, I got a list then on my phone ready to go, okay? Is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid Super Edition. Now, this, I think I paid, this is £12. And I think the normal version's £10. But the reason I wanted this one, this is the harder one to find, because it's got, that there is Ryu, and that there is Chun-Li. They're in the Power Rangers game. I've heard good, like really good things about this. And when I was watching some of the reviews, I thought, why haven't I got it in the collection yet? One of the reasons is because I don't want to buy it new. I wanted for it to go on sale. But when I was looking at the trailers and stuff for it, people were commenting, even if you don't like Power Rangers, which I'm not, I don't know anything about it. I was kind of too old when it came out. I watched like a couple of episodes and I was like, I outgrew it very quickly, okay? They said it's a good game, even if you're not into Power Rangers. So don't be put off by us kids Power Rangers. No, it's not about that. It's a good fighting game, okay? And I do really like the look of it. But when I found out Ryu and Chun-Li were going in there, that was me, my mind made up. I was definitely getting this game. But someone had hidden it. I went in and I was looking. I always have a good look. And someone did it pretty good, actually. It was, like, you always think, okay, someone could have bought it just before I went in there. So I checked on my phone. They were still showing it in stock. And I was like, right, it's in here somewhere. Some CXs have, like, a section of, we recommend. Have you noticed that in some of the CXs? So I looked there. It wasn't there. But someone had put it behind this big stack of games. Kind of like Red Dead Redemption or something. And there was loads of them, and it was right at the back, so someone had hidden it, definitely hidden that game. So I've got it in the collection, haven't played it yet, because I got so much games on rotation, okay? Before I forget as well, I've said on the channel before, you guys have probably noticed here in the UK, I don't know what it's like if anyone's watching in the United States, Xbox games are getting harder and harder to find, okay? And this is the first time I went into a CX, and the Xbox games are behind the counter. And the game I wanted to buy was Time Splitters 2. It was £2, but I put it behind the counter. I didn't buy it because you could see when I was paying, and then I finally realised where they were hiding them. It was the classics, and I was like, nope, I'm not buying the classics. I'm not desperate for that game, you know. But yeah, I think some stores have GameCube behind the cabinet or behind the counter. Looks like Xbox is going that way as well. So eventually we'll be going to some CXs, won't have any Xbox. It's mad to think about it, isn't it? Right, what else did I buy? Oh, I've been after this for a blinking while. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I definitely played the first two. I'm not sure if I've played the third one, but I'm watching documentaries on Halo, and for some reason, a lot of this is coming up. I don't know how the algorithm works on YouTube. I'm watching documentaries on Mass Effect, and it's just made me want to get back into it. I'm not going to start it up yet, because I've got, like, Tales of Arise is my non-fighting game, main game kind of thing. I don't know, I have, like, 2 RPGs on the go at the same time, and I'm kind of neglected in Final Fantasy X because I want to continue my playthrough of that. But yeah, so it's 2-disc, is it? Yeah, 2-disc. The only negative thing about it, I think I did my checks on the Thursday, if I remember right. The price must have changed. It was £12, and on the label it said £12, and when it came out, they charged me £15. Not the end of the world, but I couldn't be bothered to queue up again, and it was like, whatever, okay, I got it in the collection. I think it's 3 games for £15, it's £5 a game, and I remember having a ton of fun, especially with the second Mass Effect game, you know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that. Hopefully I'll play that pretty soon. My next week off, that's a classic game, I think, for a week off, you know. My next week off isn't until May, But it'll soon go, you know. But Tales of Arise, I want to get that done before I get into another heavy RPG. Oh, I finally found Warborn. Every time it's something about this game. It's a £2 game, okay? And they got it in CEX in Port Talbot. They got it in CEX in Swansea. But they're reprinted covers. What's the chances of my two most local CXs having reprinted? I know it's only a £2 game. So again, Carmarthen had it, so I'll have a look. It's probably going to be a reprinted cover. But no, I found it's a genuine cover, you know. It looks like it's like a budget title, you know. It looks like or it is like a grid-based, turn-based kind of tactical game. For £2, I thought, give it a go. But it caught my eye a couple of years ago now, and I thought when I see it, not reprinted cover, I will buy it. And oh no, I bought this game. I bought in that cash generator as well. I think it cost me 99 pence. Superbike World Championship. Look how good it looks. I think I prefer to play. I was a MotoGP guy. I am. I got Valentino Rossi tattoos. My dog is named after Valentino Rossi. But for some reason, the games, I prefer to play Superbike games. I don't know. Maybe it's because they're a bit slower. I don't know. But for 99p, yeah. On the Xbox, I love playing racing games on the Xbox. Especially the Xbox 360. Okay, we're going to do my movie. I've ordered another one off this seller as well. Oh, I haven't got his details. If anyone wants to know, don't ask me on live. Ask me once I finished, put a comment, where did I get them from? If you want to know where I get these, because these are hard to find. I found an eBay seller. It says Godzilla 1985. This is the first Godzilla I've ever watched. I watched it way too young. Graham UK, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my pickups video. You kind of missed most of the games, but I'm saving the best to last. Okay, I've got my 1000th game, and it's a special one. Okay, I have done a short, so some of you may be aware of what it is, but hey ho, not everyone watches every bit of my content. Yeah, so this is the first Godzilla movie I ever watched, and it was growing up, right? My highlight of my week was going to the video shop, and it's kind of like my father almost bribed us, because we go to school, and like every kid, Monday to Friday go to school. But then on a Saturday morning, where all my friends would be going down the park playing football, me and my brother had to go to another school, because my father was a music teacher, and he was a brass. That's what he used to do, brass bands and stuff. He was a conductor and all that. And I never liked it. Even the sound of them now, I don't like it. So he used to bribe us. If you go, I think he's wanted both his sons involved in it, kind of thing. Okay. But on the way back, we'd always call in the video shop. So that was me signed up, you know. It's half my Saturday gone. And I remember all the time looking for video. I used to love it, right? And it was the first time my dad's ever done it. My dad wanted to rent a video. So we had our movie, like Indiana Jones or something like that. And he had his own one. He goes, no, you can't watch this. You can't watch this. You're too young. You're too young. And he waited for us to go to bed. But then I didn't close our living room door. And I crept down the stairs while it was on. And I just sat on the floor, and I loved movies growing up, like you wouldn't believe. So I watched most of the movie until my dad got up to have a cup of tea or something and saw me. And I was like, oh, hello. I forgot. I was so engrossed in the movie. So I got busted there. But I've been after this for the longest time. In case you didn't know, Godzilla movies are so hard to find, especially here in the UK. You can buy... The closest I could find is like region-locked ones and stuff like that. I was even tempted to invest in a multi-region Blu-ray or DVD player just so I could watch this movie and the other Godzilla movies, okay? I haven't watched it yet. It is... So basically, there's this guy on eBay. He's doing the Lord's work as far as I'm concerned. He's basically burning these discs, so they're region 0. What have I got? Godzilla Final Wars I bought off him. They're not expensive, and I read, it's really good condition, it's this or nothing. So yeah, I'm really happy to have that, and I've ordered as well Godzilla versus Biollante as well. I've never seen that film, so I'm quite excited to watch that. So my books, I'll go through these nice and quick because most of you are into the games, but I've got a big one coming soon. Okay, I'm just started reading this afternoon. I'm literally a chapter in. Star Wars, A Death Star. I'm getting back into my Star Wars novels now, and I've read this book before. It was, from what I can remember, it's my number 1 or number 2 favourite Star Wars book. I know Darth Maul is really good, and if I remember right, Michael Reeves is the author of that one, so very similar style writing, okay. But yeah, this was the first item, back in the day, I ever ordered off Amazon. The first thing I ever ordered offline. I didn't think it was going to work. I remember it was like £6 something. Well, that's not going to work. I can lose £6. Come home from work, and there's a parcel there. I was like, oh my God. I didn't even have to talk to anyone. I typed the thing in on the computer. Yes, I'm a boomer, I'm old. I typed the thing in on the computer, and they delivered it to me. We've come a long way, haven't we? So yeah, I got that back in the collection. I've read this. Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. This is volume 5. I'll talk more about this tomorrow when I do my weekly recap, my series, what I've been playing, what I've been watching, what I've been reading, okay? Really good fun, and volume 6 has just come out. Haven't read this yet. Grand Blue Fantasy. That's just Grand Blue Fantasy. Now, this world, so obviously I'm bigging up the fighting game, then the RPG has come out, but the best way to, apparently, from the Grand Blue fan base, I suppose, they say the best way to get into the universe is through these books, okay? Or mangas. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Haven't had time to read it yet. They're quite expensive on Amazon, but I went to Abe Books, A-B-E Books. Type that in, and I'll take you there. It says the description. So it is pre-owned, but it's in very good, almost as good as Amazon. The state and some of the books they've been sending out. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, but I haven't watched it yet. And someone I work with gifted me 3 books. The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I actually read that one. The Twins of Auschwitz. That looks a good read. And The Midwife is a theme here of Auschwitz. You can probably tell. So yeah, thank you. You know who you are from work. Thank you very much. I don't think she's got YouTube. Okay then. My last 2 things. They're quite exciting things as well. Let me tell thee. Right, we'll do about a poster. And it is, I'm not sure what it's limited to. So it's a limited edition poster. Limited print. It's just Capcom. Hey Lilo, what is occurring? Welcome to my pickups. It does say on here how many. Right, there's 995 of these posters on planet Earth. I don't know about anywhere else, but on planet Earth, there's 995. And I've got number 86. Late as always. Hey, no worries, man. The Swans won. We won the derby. 2-0. Could have been 3-0. Cullen missed a penalty. Right, funny story with this poster. I'll show you the poster then I'll tell you a funny story. So, check this out. It's obviously, it got delivered, it was rolled up, for protection. It's in perfect condition. So the most violent fight in the world, Street Fighter. So Guile versus M. Bison, the challenger versus the champion. So above, Guile obviously got to go home and be a family man. Now face my mighty bison. No, sorry, now face the mighty bison. So it's like an old school, like 1940s, 1950s boxing match promotion. You used to see these everywhere. Yeah, it's really good quality paper as well. And the funny story with this is the first time I ever went to Comic-Con, I saw them. Oh, I get them cheaper. They were quite a bit more than I'll tell you what I paid for it now. It was something like £15. And they might have even been 2 for 25. I thought, oh, that's expensive. I'll buy them cheaper somewhere else. I'll have a look online. So I left them, and boy, did I regret it. I could have had this poster years ago. There's a Balrog one. There's a couple out there, but I just thought Guile Bison. That was my number one choice. Yeah, so I thought I'd buy it again. No worries, I'll find it again. I couldn't find them anywhere. Then when I got into eBay, one of the first things, most of my Street Fighter merch and stuff's coming through from eBay. So I couldn't, so I started looking for those posters. £50, I was kicking myself. I could have had one of them for dirt cheap. But I've always, I haven't given up the search for it, okay? It's kind of like Madeleine McCann. You just don't give up on looking. Maybe one day I'll find them, you know? And I found it. Nobody else bid on it. But he did have the other one there as well. Yeah, I think he had the Balrog. I can't remember who it was. Was it Balrog Zangief? I can't remember the other one. But that was the one I wanted. Starting bid was £7.50. And I think it was £2 something postage. So let's call it a tenner, all right? All in. And no one else bid on it. I couldn't believe it. I put a maximum bid of £15. Goes, you've won the bid, now pay. Kind of forgot about it. A couple of days go by. Oh, great, I've won it. Pay now, boom. But the seller, I think, it took ages to post it. And then it should have been here within 3 days. It took like 2 weeks to come. I think the seller wanted me to say, I'll have my money back. But I was like, you know when eBay get in touch? I don't do it very often, but you get in touch and they intervene or something. And it's like, well, do you still want it? Or do you want a full refund? Because whatever, you know, the ball's in your court. So I said, yeah, I still want it, please. So, yeah, there it is. Now then, who's ready for my best bargain I've ever bought? And check out the price on this on CX, okay? It came in, I got the box here. It's a PS2 game, okay? They put in, look at the size of the box they put it in. What the hell? So I had to go to the post office to get this, right? I said, what the hell? Why couldn't they just post it through the post box? No, he did a good job wrapping it, okay? Last time I looked, this game sells for on eBay. Sorry, on CX. I don't think they got it in stock though, right? It's such a rare game. Sells in CX for £145. Oh, one sec. We got someone come up to say hello. Hello. Hello, boy. You were sleeping then? Do you ever see a happier dog? What's the matter? Lovely walk this morning, didn't we, boy? You've interrupted right at the bit everyone wants to see. Yes, you have. Look at that. Good boy. Sorry, guys. Always got time for Rossi on my channel. I can't believe I got holding it, guys. Seen one of those special plastic things as well. I'm now the proud owner of the King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. Oh yeah, baby. And it's in like this posh plastic sleeve thing. Yeah, I paid. Nobody else bid on it. No, this is even better. It's in like a plastic thing, which is that's a very good idea though. I've seen other YouTubers have these in their collection, okay, to keep them safe. They're really hard. They're really good quality. They're built to look after stuff, you know. I'm quite impressed with them. So the story with this one, I couldn't believe my eyes, right? The seller had it on for $49.99. I thought, that's a bargain. And then, sometimes you look, is it too good to be true? So I looked at other things he was selling, reviews, 100% positive reviews, hundreds of reviews. Item was posted on time. Item was well packaged. Do you know what I mean? which, to be fair, yes, it is definitely well packaged. Look at the condition on it, guys. So yeah, it was $49.99. Okay, right. It is PAL, the elephant in the room. The case is German, hence that 12 there. We don't have that in the UK normally. Okay, but you can just switch it to English. It plays in English. Okay, the disc is in amazing condition, and what he said in the description is bought it years ago and it's just been in my shelf, in my sitting in my collection for all these years. So to sell it for $49.99, I thought, basically, I had it there and I was waiting for payday and I was going to buy it. Next thing, seller offer, $34.99. So I got it for $34.99. I couldn't do the buy now quick enough, do you know what I mean? So yes, my 1000th game in the collection is a special game, and also I believe, my best bargain I've ever had. The funny thing is, I've got this on digital anyway. So again, this is more buying with my collector's hat on. By the way, this is on sale. They've done another version of it since. The final edition, there's loads of versions of King of Fighters 98. It's something like £3 now on in sale on the PlayStation Store. So if you want to play this masterpiece, digital, or you can try and find this version out there. Well, yes, I was so excited. I just thought something was going to go wrong. And when I had that thing saying they couldn't deliver it, I thought, oh, here we go. It's too good to be true. I was messaging my mates. Look what I found. Cross your fingers. It's not a scam or anything like that. But oh my God. I can't believe. This is a game. If you go back to, I did a video of my wish lists, and I do like per console. And I did like my PlayStation 2 wish list. And I said that, like, oh, King of Fighters 98, I'll never own it. It's the only King of Fighters game I don't own on the PS2. So now I've got the full King of Fighters collection on the PlayStation 2. Yes! But I said I'll never own that because it's so expensive. And they're grading them now, and they CX. It's like 145 with manual. I don't know what it goes for mint. Maybe 160 mint or less without the manual. So I don't know if it's mint or is it with manual. So it's 145 with the manual. So again, it's not for sale because that's one of my pride and joys in my collection now as well. So I'm super excited to add that to the collection. There we go, guys. That is everything I bought for the past month or so, you know. So I don't know, probably gonna, like I said at the start, it's hard to find these games out there. I definitely don't go as often as we used to, you know. Unless there's any big hitters or something like that, I tend not to go as much now, you know. Yeah, so we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for stopping on by. Thanks for engaging in the comments. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on demand, as I call it, please consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Yeah, have a great rest of your Saturday. Love